Good evening, folks. So it's another night of reviewing a movie. So we figured we actually watch a lot of different movies that probably already been out, and sometimes you may see them come out and people will discourage you from not watching it. So our purpose going forward, and also in 2019, any old movies or any movies we watch, whether bad or good, we're going to do a review about them. So last night, last night I went to the night before I went to the Red Box and got a movie, and we decided to watch it. The name of the movie is
Roman J. Israel Esquire.
Okay, just a little recap. Here go a little trailer of it right here.
Mr. Ramirez was told he was not under arrest, and yet he was refused use of the bathroom. That's violation of civil rights.
This is like the movie when Denzel was a lawyer. Some people said that, you know, there was no talk about this movie like anything else, like The Equalizer. Like, no one talked about this movie when it came out. We seen the previews, and I think what they did was a horrible job with the trailer.
Horrible.
It was so many, like when he met with the dude in jail to talk about him getting the money, that should have been in the trailer. That would attract people to go watch it.
Him doing that, him going to dinner, you know, with the lady, not really knowing what was going to happen with that. But the reason I don't think they did that was because he looked different at both times. So
I think they just figured, we got Denzel, we paid him $20 million.
Yeah.
We ain't got to do much. People are just going to go see it. But
right,
sometimes not the case.
In case you haven't seen it, the movie did star Denzel Washington. Carmen Ejogo, looked like, what's her name? She was supposed to be the co-star. I really didn't see her being the co-star. I didn't see anybody else. Colin Farrell was like the head of the law firm that he worked at. So basically, Denzel Washington was a defense attorney, a very intellectual defense attorney that worked in the background. He really didn't come out, you know, and do what normal lawyers do. He didn't have those.
He didn't have good public speaking, ability.
Public speaking, not really a lot of interpersonal skills like a lawyer would have. But he was very intelligent.
Yeah,
and the person, I want to say the partner that he was closest to, that he dealt with his cases, he became ill. So another lady in the office basically was the one to vouch for Denzel to, I guess, step up to the plate. But they put him a little bit too far out, Colin Farrell did, and he kind of bummed it, I guess, you know, the first go. But she was there to vouch for him. I guess it was that black lady that worked there. We never did really see the discussion. But that guy ended up dying. Colin Farrell ended up taking over, but he seen the gift. He really did. He had a gift in the movie, which, like, Denzel Washington turns down roles. If you don't know, he does not take just any movie that's thrown at him. And we really should have looked at that when deciding not to go see it. You seen Denzel Washington looking like Fat Albert in this dashiki, you know, on the preview. So it was definitely a turnoff. He was only in that outfit for 10 minutes in the whole movie, but it definitely was a turnoff. He wasn't the attractive Denzel Washington that we know. So that was also like, oh my God, I don't want to see him like this. But very, very, very good movie. Very good story. Very good story. It could have been anybody in that situation. And you really don't know how you would react.
It was different.
Yeah, it was very different. It had a beginning, middle, end. You knew everything. It's nothing that we didn't know. Do you think? I think everything was answered. We never seen. Well, we can't really say that. He had
no family or nothing.
I know, but can we? Well, it ain't like it just came out. We never seen. He was killed in the movie. We never seen the body. That was weird.
I mean, at this point, I mean, if you haven't seen it by now, this is just tell you to go see
Maybe
it.
we shouldn't. I shouldn't.
I mean,
I shouldn't.
I mean,
You can edit that part out. I shouldn't say.
You can just stay. I mean, it probably didn't hear you. But well, I guess we're not gonna say too much, so you can still go see the movie. But it's worth watching. By this point, you can get it probably in the Red Box or
I think my mom might have found it on HBO.
on you can find it somewhere for cheap. But it's definitely a movie to watch.
Definitely.
At this point, we all are trying to watch something.
Yeah, we watch all different. You know, a lot of movies people say are the same. It's nothing the same about this movie.
Right.
He was kind of a blast from the past. He was stuck in a certain era, and he couldn't get out. And he did get out, and he came to the light and went back real quick. But it was a great movie. Nothing bad. I hate that I didn't. And that's what happens with reviews. But I blame the marketing guy or whoever it was, editor.
They didn't do a good job.
Whoever
with the trailer.
did that trailer. And they didn't have enough money, I'm sure, for the advertisement that they wanted to do, because we basically seen it on Facebook more than anything.
But they really didn't even have to, because like in most movies, like when we went and seen the Traffic movie with Paula Patton, like, or when we went and seen the movie with old girl from How to Get Away with Murder. How they made it seem like in the trailer there's going to be a lot of action, a lot of just everything going on.
That's what it should have been.
That's what this should have had, and it should have had some of that, more of the meat of the movie to bring you in and watch you.
Denzel played Denzel, like, even though he looked like that, he still had him in the movie.
He played like a weird, smart, stupid dude.
Right. And
like that's what
all his movies, he have a lot of, he's always smart. In the movie, he was very
I think he
articulate.
took on this role because it was more of, a challenge. It was a challenging role to be this guy and just go see it. It's really a good movie. Me thinking about it.
Go get it.
Yeah, if you buy movies and watch them again. Other than that, so probably about every other day, maybe every day, we watch movies. We're going to put up some stuff. We might put up some Netflix movies that you should avoid, because we already know our 5 minutes of precious time watching Netflix is definitely worth it. And if we can't make it through 5 or 10 minutes, you probably shouldn't see it. Shouldn't waste your time. Skip to something else. Other than that, you got anything else?
Nope. I give the movie. What you give it? It'd be so hard on these movies. I give it a 10.
I give it a 9. I give it a
because
9.
of the marketing?
I give it a 9 because of that, and I give it a 9 because of... I just give it a 9. It just wasn't a 10. It wasn't a 10 for a Denzel movie. It was a 9. It was 9. Like Equalizer 2, I give that a 10. That was a great movie. Okay. But I give this a 9. I won't be that harsh. I give it a 9.
I give it a 10 because it was definitely not a normal Denzel movie. Denzel did his part. He stepped up to the plate.
Now, what I can say is, if they would have did a better job with the trailer, we wouldn't have seen it at the movies, and it would have been freaking months later, I might will give it a 10. But at this point, it gets by.
The movie rating is based on the film, guys. So based on the film,
give it a 9.
I give the movie a 10. I have to. Great movie, put together well. All of those 5 questions were answered. It didn't leave you guessing. You knew exactly what happened, why it happened, how it got started, when, where. We knew everything. Very well put together. Just a horrible trailer, and that unfortunately made the movie tank in the box office.
So if you've seen it, comment below. Let us know what you think if you've seen this movie. Other than that, make sure you subscribe, and see you next time.